People, the Republicans are going to claim another rigged election, another election stole from them. Even on Fox News right now, they're already crying. This should have been a red wave. People, it's a freaking joke. Every bit of it is a joke. And there's going to be people crying. I've already seen comments, my heart has broken and I don't know what's going to happen in America. You don't know what's going to happen in America? Well, let me tell you. The women are going to walk around like sluts dressed in a leotard from shoulder to ankle. You're going to do that same thing with your little girls as well. All the girls and women will have their stomachs showing, and you're going to have gay, transsexual, them, theys, those, all this crap being taught to your kids. You're going to have critical race theory taught to your kids. You're going to have Common Core math taught to your kids, and your kids are basically going to get dumber than the last 2 or 3 generations are. And I'm telling you what, folks, the last generation that just graduated from college, they couldn't even pass the test that it takes to become an American citizen. They couldn't even pass it. Ask them. Ask any college graduate that's out here running up and down the beaches and running in and out of the bars and running with the whores. Ask any one of them, what year did man land on the sun? And they'll tell you. They'll give you a year. That's for sure. Ask them how many states in the United States. Ask President Obama. He counted 58. Said he'd already been in 57 and had one more to go, but he wasn't going to be able to get out to Hawaii or Alaska. Your children don't even know what bathroom to use. You're doing things to the children that is unbelievable to me. It's beyond anything that I even imagined parents could do to their own children. And you guys, you believe everything they've told you about everything. You believe pseudoscience is a proven fact that they used the scientific method to prove all these theories and shit, folks. You believe this because they're teaching it that way in schools. I just had this conversation with a teacher. Now they claim on COVID so far in 3 years has cost $5.7 trillion. Trump wrote a check for $6.2 trillion. Do you think that $5.7 trillion that COVID has already cost, do you think that come out of the $6.2 trillion? Oh no. That's $6.2 trillion that Trump wrote a check for. That was gone the second he wrote the damn check. This $5.7 trillion, that'll be added on to you voters. I won't pay it, but to you voters, that's your debt now. You give them consent. Give unto Washington, D.C. what is Washington, D.C.'s, and give unto God what is God's. Well, you give these people consent. do what they tell you to do and accept that debt, and you, your kids, your grandkids, your great grandkids, your great 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 grandkids might get lucky enough to work your lives away for this government and get it paid off. But you won't be able to, because you see, your government will continue to add more and more to your debt as you go along. Your family is enslaved to the people you vote for. You guys are proud of that voting system. You're proud of it. Oh yeah. You think, oh, they're trying to raise the property taxes in my county. I'm going to vote against that. And guess what? Your property taxes got raised. Let me ask you, how many people in your county voted to raise that property tax? Do you think more people voted for it or against it, especially at this time? What's going on today with the economy and everything? Of course, the people didn't vote for it, but they give you the illusion because you think you voted and your vote counts. Well, you lost this time. When don't you lose? When don't you lose when it comes to the government? Anybody? Anybody want to tell me how the government's here to help? They protect us. This Fetterman clown in Pennsylvania, he wants to open up the prisons and let everybody out. And Pennsylvania's going to elect him. This man can't even have a conversation with you without having closed caption so that he can read it in order to understand it, in order to be able to answer the question. He had a stroke that he admits to. But I agree. Dr. Oz. See, this is what I don't get. Dr. Oz was made famous by Oprah, but Oprah backed Fetterman. See, the whole thing is weird, folks. The whole thing is a bread and circus. And for those of you, when this election's over and you're crying, and for those of you, when this election's over and you're happy, just remember, they're coming for your shit too. It don't matter what side you're on. You're still living amongst the rest of us. So once they come for everybody else's shit, your shit's going to be involved in that too. And see, once you put in all these laws where nobody has guns and nobody can protect themselves, who's going to protect you? Because once the rest of us are gone and they come for your shit, who are you going to cry out to? You guys, I have used this word before, but I tried to stop using it, but it fits. Young and dumb. God loves you. I love you. All I can tell you, you people, you don't even know what's coming. But you all thought Trump, well, he's still, even if he becomes president, if the Democrats control the House and the Senate, there ain't going to get nothing done. Except what evil shit they want. All of them want to get done. It is no different than, let's say, if the Republicans end up taking back the House and the Senate. Well, then we'll have a lame duck president that can't get nothing done because nobody's going to do anything that he agrees to because the Republicans will be in control. Then let's say Trump runs 2 years from now and he gets elected and they control everything. People, it ain't going to be no different because what the Republicans like to do is get you into a 20-year war that costs you billions of dollars a year and cost you lives, your children's lives or your husband's lives, your wife's lives today, which I can't even believe that. That's how cowardly America has become. They got women on the front lines. You can't get no more cowardly than that. Seek Jesus' path. That's all I can tell you. You can't stop what's coming. Not the way they've got things set up, and you back it with your votes. You can't stop it because you think it's a free and fair election when anybody can vote in it. Anybody. And don't tell me dead people don't vote, because I know they do. For a fact. These elections have been rigged, I would say, since the early 1800s. All of them. So you guys do as you wilt. Because they're never going to do anything to benefit this country when the United States of America is now nothing more than a 10 square mile hunk of property called Washington, D.C. And that's exactly where your democracy stands. It don't stand out here in the rest of this country. No. This is wasteland to them. Your rules are whatever they freaking tell you. You can't look up in black law books and say, this is the laws, this is the law of the land, this is the laws, and take that shit into court, because it don't make a damn bit of difference. Believe me, I know that for a fact. So guys, those that are going to be crying after this midterm election and those that are going to be cheering, this is all you're doing. This is all you're doing. So don't come crying to us. Don't. Because I will not pat you on the back. I'm going to spin you around and give you the hardest 8-pound steel-toed boot kick right to the spine and send you down the road. If you'd have had God in your life, you wouldn't be playing these games. Nowhere in the Bible does it tell you to coexist with evil. Your society is evil. If you try to be a part of your society, I'm sorry, you definitely ain't following God. So, Till the next one, guys. I'll keep telling you the same thing. Love you, though. That's why.